Greetings, friends, and welcome back to the 3 Minute Horror Show. I'm joined today by my two friends, Mel Heflin, and Marcus
Hello.
Cook. So I've interviewed both of these
Hello.
characters before. So we're not going to do all the standard stuff where we talk about their childhoods or we talk about how their careers started or any of that kind of business. Because if you want that, I'm going to link the interviews that I did with them in the description with Mel and Marcus. So you can get all that information there. And what we're going to talk about today is projects that Mel and Marcus have worked on together over the years, including a new one that's coming out soon called The Legend of Tinkerhell. We're going to talk about what we can talk about, and we're going to not talk about what we cannot talk about because of the NDAs. And that's all good. We understand that. So, welcome, Mel. Welcome, Marcus. Would you like to say hello to the crowd?
Hey, everybody. I'm so happy to be here with Ben and Marcus today.
Hey, yeah, thanks for having me back on.
You're welcome. And you guys can come on anytime you want, ever, because I consider you both friends and I love talking to you. And the crowd loves hearing from you guys. Marcus, the stuff that we did together, I'll tell you, it's huge in India and the Philippines. I have no idea why, but it sure is. It's ridiculous. I'm telling you, Mel, people in it, like, I've got a hundred, almost 200 likes on it, and like almost 8,000 views, and it's all coming from India and the Philippines. It's crazy.
That's amazing.
Probably just like bot farms
Oh, maybe. I don't
following
know.
me. They're like, I'm like on the bot farm list, so they've checked me out.
Yeah. People love killer clowns on the bot farm list.
Yeah.
All right. So, what is the very first project that you two worked on together? How did you two meet?
Wouldn't you know it was super recent? We've known
Yeah.
each other for years. Like we used to live in the same area and everything. And
Yeah.
and just I was just waiting for the day that we would finally get to work together. And it wasn't until was it last year? Yeah,
Yeah,
on
last year with
Bloody
Bobby
Bones.
Canopy. Yeah,
On Bloody
Bloody
Yeah,
Bones.
Bones.
So, when is Bloody Bones coming out? Because that should
hopefully
be soon, right?
soon.
Yeah. Is there still NDAs on that, or can you talk about Bloody Bones at all?
It's not out yet.
Yeah, so we can't
Yeah.
yet.
And yeah, he's probably waiting on me that's holding things up. I still gotta create some effects for it, and I just haven't had time with the haunt and life.
Ah,
But I know he's finishing up Pig Shit's finished and screened, and then what's the other one? The
Ouija
Ouija
Slumber Party.
something? Ouija Slumber Party, yeah. So
all
but
right.
yeah,
And
Bloody
who?
Bones was really fun. That was the first time Mel and I finally got to meet, and that was it was like a whole like I don't know, like hanging out with them. That was my first time working with Bobby, and it was like I don't know, summer camp. It was like such a great experience.
So
I
which
love
Bobby is
working with
this?
Bobby. Bobby Knight Jr.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I've heard that name before. I haven't met him or anything, but yeah.
Oh, he's just wonderful. We're
Yeah.
birthday twins, me and
Wow.
Bobby.
Hmm.
Oh,
That's
August
pretty
5th.
good. Yeah. August 5th, you just doxed yourself. Come on.
Yeah, you know.
It's probably out there anyway, right?
I get more presents that way.
I know Marcus's birthday is on IMDb.
yeah, March 18th.
Yep. Yeah, we're almost birthday twins by a couple of months.
Ah,
Yeah. So, tell us a little bit about the story of Tinkerhell, Mel, if you wouldn't mind.
I don't mind.
Okay.
I'll read the synopsis
Yeah.
here. Peyton had good parents, good friends, and a love for fairies. But her sister Skylar was a different story. Constantly mean to her, Peyton finds herself as a servant at Skylar's costume party. Sad, Peyton wishes she had a fairy to help, and her wish comes true when Ellie magically appears with a promise to help her. Peyton finds out that Ellie has an ulterior motive.
Hmm. That sounds very interesting. So, who are you playing in this
yeah.
movie?
I play Sophia. Um, I am one of the costume party guests.
Okay. And I hear that the Hunter Redfern is in this movie as well, and we've seen him in some other things.
Yes, and Chloe Lutz, who
Uh-huh.
I worked with on Acrostar, what my last project with Acrostar, Return of the Corn Zombies. Delilah Hefner and Ashley Hefner and Deccan Waters and Beth Metcalf.
Not related to
And
me.
yes,
Yes.
and I
And
know
Best
I'm leaving
Best
people
plays
out.
Tinkerhell.
Yes.
And what was that, sorry?
Oh, Best plays Tinkerhell.
Oh, okay. All right. Excellent.
Trying to get my charger. I realized my phone's dying. I'm like, no.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
We'll let Marcus get set up here. And I hear Rudy Ledbetter's in it as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
He's in
And
every, is it even an indie movie without Rudy?
I don't know. I was just telling Mel that I wa was watching something with Rudy Ledbetter in it 30 seconds before this call started. So yeah, he's in everything, I think.
oh, nice.
Oh, Marcus, you're back in the stripe room. That room's awesome.
Oh, thanks. I painted I painted all our walls. Hold on. Let me see if I can. This is our. There we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
It's like a Beetlejuice house.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, with Tinkerhell on the horizon, also Acrostar
Yeah.
is my first time working with Ann Myrna and Stephen Herman. So it's my first time kind of meeting them. They're like a little group. They don't live too terribly far. I think Steve, I think, lives in Texas, but I'm 2 hours south of Ann,
Mhm.
and uh like Angel and Daisy. And were you on that one that shot in Decatur? I
Yes, Return
sorority.
of the Corn Zombies or Night of the Dead Sorority Babes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
I saw Night of the
And
Dead Sorority
like that
Babes.
was shooting like yeah, they were shooting that like 15 minutes from our house. We were just like 15 minutes down the road from us. Um, but I hadn't quite officially met like all of them yet. Um, but now it's cool to get to work with them. So they seem like a very small, tight-knit group, kind of like Bobby's cast and crew. Like everyone works well together. So I'm so excited to like work with these guys. I think it's going
They're
to be fun.
another couple favorites of mine.
That's
Yeah,
good. If you're in with people that are close to you too, that's good work. Like that's good work that you can find.
yeah. And
Yeah.
we just changed the filming location. It was going to be like an hour north of me, but now we're somewhere in Ohio, like Kingsville, Ohio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the info I got because I don't usually drive to sets, but I decided to drive this time
Oh,
because
that's a long
since I'm
drive.
never, it's a super long drive, only 14 and a half really, but I have a couple of days off in between everything. And I'm like, I'm going to make the most of me being in Ohio. I'm never in Ohio. There's a couple of photographers out there
Oh,
Hmm.
I've been wanting to work with for years. So I'm going to make the most of it there. And I let Anne know that's my plan while I'm not on set to go maximize my time in the area. And I've got a couple things right after working on Tinker Hell. So I'm
Night,
driving up.
oh,
Night of the Dead Sorority Babes. That was you and Angel Bradford and Mischief the Clown and
and Nessa Daisy.
yeah. Yeah, and like how could I forget Jessa? Yeah, I've seen that one. That was a good one. I like that one. I saw that one
We had so much
before I knew
fun.
you.
So many beautiful ladies on that. So many
Yeah.
wonderful people.
Hmm. Yeah, so that's good that you're in with those guys now. Is Steve Herman related to Phil Herman at all? Just throwing it out there?
I
No?
don't I
Probably
don't
not.
think
I'm
No.
so.
not sure.
Okay. It's probably not even spelled the same way. I'm probably just crazy. So, yeah. So, what else can you
And
tell us about? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say, Mel, I don't know how far our location is from Columbus, Ohio, but on the east side of Columbus, there is the largest, most amazing antique store if you like
Hmm.
antiquing.
I
It's
do.
huge. It's huge. Jesse and I always stop there when we're cutting
Watch
through
me find
Ohio.
something I can't drive back with me in my car, like a giant bathtub or something that I need.
You have to ship it.
Yeah, that would be
So,
fun.
yeah, what else can you tell us about this movie without getting yourself in trouble?
The gore gags sound fun. It's
Okay.
not your typical slasher because, she's a fairy, so lots
Yeah.
of magical things happen. Um, I think the closest I could equate it to would be like some of the death scenes you'd find in like Warlock franchise,
Leprechaun?
what was the Leprechaun,
Yeah.
Wishmaster. They're very fun, you know, fantasy death scenes.
That sounds a lot like a lot of fun. And it's from what I understand, it's in crowdfunding right now, correct?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. And it's one of these movies that's going to get, so we'll put the crowdfunding details in the description of the video so that people can click on it if they want to throw some money at this. But from what I understand, it's also one of those projects that's getting made no matter what. It's not one of the ones that's
Oh yeah.
relying on the crowdfunding
Right.
to actually get finished at this point in time. Excellent.
Yes.
Hmm.
All right. Because those are always tricky, right? When people
Hmm.
throw their money in and then it doesn't end up getting done or things happen. Because sometimes things happen.
Yeah.
Things happen sometimes.
Yeah, they sure do. So what else? I think that's all we can talk about Tinkerhell at this point in time. I really don't want to get anybody in trouble. Maybe I can get Ann Myrna on here at some point in time.
She
She,
can definitely be able to probably say more than what we can because
yeah.
I signed some stuff
What's she gonna
at
do?
some
Sue
point.
herself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got all the paperwork and contracts and everything last night, and so I got those signed. I got a new updated version of the script. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but
I
I don't
just
know
got it
what's
today.
changed.
Wow. Things are in
Yeah.
motion, guys. This is like we're watching the
Yeah.
sausage get made here as we speak. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So what's one of the great things about Acrostar is
Yeah.
it actually really amazes me how quick these guys are. We will be out filming a scene, filming another scene as you do
Yeah.
whenever you're indie filmmaking.
Yeah.
And then within 2 hours of being wrapped for the day,
Mhm.
screenshots, like these
Wow.
pristine, beautiful screen grabs, are going up online, and you're getting tagged, and you're like, "Oh my god, it looked that good! Wow!" And I'm very excited for everybody to get to join in on that. And of course, since we're going to keep crowdfunding open because any sort of funds that we get is going to be put towards the post production and the
Yeah.
marketing and all of those things, I am pretty sure that they're going to just keep it open.
Yeah.
And so you're going to be seeing these screen grabs and you'll be able to jump on at that point if you're
Perfect.
still unsure.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I can get a couple of the screen grabs that we can throw in here too, just so that we
Once we
can
start filming.
once you start filming. Not
Yeah.
right away, people. Not right away. Although I'm probably they did put some stuff up on Facebook already,
Mhm.
but I don't know if I'm
Oh,
allowed to
yes,
take that.
true.
Yeah. I think once it's on Facebook and it's public, I think it's fair game. So I think I could throw those in here, but I don't know.
We can reach out to Anne and make
Yeah.
sure that's okay.
Don't want to get anybody in trouble.
Yeah.
And Myrna is one of my subscribers on YouTube. You know that? That's weird, right?
And
We've never
she's
actually met.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's great.
Mhm.
I'm sure she would come on.
Yeah, I'll reach out to her after this one. Like I'll say,
Good
"Hey,
stuff.
guess what? I talked with these two folks. Why don't you come on and talk about your movie too? We'll get some publicity out
Yeah,
there for it." Yeah, what are you gonna do, right?
that's
Yeah.
what it's about.
Mm-hmm. So, what other kind of stuff are you guys working on right now, other than The Legend of Tinkerhell? Why don't we start with you, Marcus?
Oh, I'm grateful with meeting Anne and Acrostar.
Hmm.
I'm hoping this leads to like a lot more, kind of working together. It's This year's been weird. Like I had a whole bunch of projects on the table, and then all of them have fallen off, and
Hmm.
Tinker Hell's still the only one going. So I'm, put all my focus into that. And then they're talking about bringing me on for Corn Zombies 3, and I
Oh,
think that
cool.
shoots in June. And my wife Jessie, she'll be off. She'll be graduated from college at that point, so she's going to be able to join us on that. She can't come out for Tinker Hell, but Corn Zombies, she'll be around. And then yeah, the other thing in my life since like kind of film
Yeah.
work's been falling off the last couple years, I took over ownership of a haunted house couple towns over called Nightmare at Fox Hill. So
Yeah.
I've been trying to grow my own like haunted attraction and just get that so it's a
Well, why don't you take a minute to plug that for
fun
us so that
thing.
we can, so people can hear about it?
Oh, for Nightmare at Fox Hill?
Yeah, for your haunt.
Oh, yeah. Um, Yeah, well, yeah, I took over. It's a haunt that had been around for last year was its 11th year. And we kind of consider that the transfer year, so that's like year zero. And so we're building things right now for because we moved new into a new location, not a great location, but it's maybe a temporary home for now, but it's a lot bigger location than we've ever had. So this year is going to be my official like year one as taking over Nightmare at Fox Hill. So
And is it a year-round one or is it just one that happens in at Halloween time?
yeah, just at Halloween.
Okay. All right, Mel, what have you got on the go at this moment, other than the Legend of Tinkerhell, which we've discussed?
Uh, it has been one of those really weird years. You're not the only one, Marcus.
Yeah.
Um, it's been really interesting. A lot of stuff has been getting, going towards production and then getting placed back on hold. It's been multiple, multiple projects. I have a whole folder full of those things that keep happening, um,
Hmm.
which usually it's one or two, but it's been a lot this year. Um, I usually don't film at all over the summer because my son is out of school and childcare is a whole thing. But I occasionally can get away for a day, maybe two. And the Stutterer is filming in July, and I let them know like I'm really restricted and they're gonna work with me on that. So I'll be going out for a day to go work on that. And that's a queer slasher short,
Yeah.
which I'm very excited about. Um,
And who's the filmmaker for
and
that one?
oh, his name is Rocco Cross. He is
Okay.
so wonderful, and he's out of Philly.
Oh, nice. And you've got a book coming out too, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I just finished the audio and it's been approved. So, Perfect Soul by S.J. Herman, who is the director of Tinker Hell,
Wow.
is going to be out any day now. So you'll be able to listen to the audiobook version before the movie comes out.
Wonderful.
And
Excellent.
aside from
Oh
that, I'm
yeah.
getting ready to move.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a whole nother thing.
That's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, thank you both so much for coming on the show to talk about The Legend of Tinkerhell. I very
We
much
love it.
appreciate you coming back. You guys can come back anytime you want, even if we only talk for 15 minutes about bullshit.
I love it.
Yeah. I consider you both friends, and I will promote anything that you guys work on because I know it's going to be quality stuff. So,
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you so much for
come
being on.
May, we'll
Yeah.
have lots of Tinker Hell for you.
Yes.
Definitely. Yeah, we'll love to see you talk to S.J. Herman and Ann Myrna and
Okay.
Beth Metcalf. Like you should definitely try and get like all of those guys on. They're all fun.
All right. I'll try and give it a go. I'll try and get them all on here. This week's a little bit busy. I've got you guys today, and I've got Joe Sherlock on Thursday.
Exciting.
Yeah. All right. So thanks so much. I will let you know when this is going up, and I'll talk
Okay.
to you guys later.
Hey.
Wonderful. Thank
Thank
you.
you.